It's crazy to me how much the weather plays into your creativity to want to go out to simply create. Because today is a nice, sunny, but cool day, and it made me want to go outside to get some videos and photos. I was gonna say a joke. I was like, of course, as soon as I want to film because it's nice weather outside, it starts getting windy. But we're still gonna continue. For me, the weather plays a big role of how I want to create. And here in Texas, we have a big spectrum of difference of weather. Some days it's really hot. Like last week, we had a very warm Monday, and then by Wednesday, we had freezing weather. Right now, it's starting to feel a little bit better, but it's still relatively cold. And with the fluctuation of weather and everything like that, my creativity tends to get a hit because I don't want to go out sometimes. But I'm going to show you my workaround of what I do to help me stay creative regardless of the weather. See, for me, we have the extremities mainly here of the heat. So when it's very hot in the summertime, I don't want to be outside. Nobody really wants to be outside because it's just too hot. Just like the same way that if you're probably where it gets very cold, it makes it very hard to go out to create when it's just snowy or just windy and super cold that you don't want to be out. But my work around that is making a schedule where I know the time will be less hectic to go out to create. I know somebody's gonna say, well, that's the obvious, you should probably do that already. But somehow a lot of us make excuses of why we shouldn't go out, especially when the weather gets bad. And today, it's not the best weather, but it's not the worst weather. Right now, the wind is not the most exciting thing to deal with, but I'm still making myself an effort to try to go shoot around like in the sunset time area, just to go out and create. Mainly because I haven't really done so much of things with like my 35 to 150 to just simply go out to take photos in my area. I've been using them for a more like specific thing, and I just felt like it was time to go out, take some photos, whether they're great or not, despite the weather not being the greatest, because who knows what the weather will be like tomorrow. Because we like to make excuses instead of just going for the opportunities. And that's what I like to do for myself a lot. It's just regardless of the weather, if I feel creative or not, I try to make myself do it, because once you're out there, you have that inspiration start happening because something might come out that you weren't expecting. And for me, with the extremities of weather, I know that sometimes you can get creative because it's really nice sunset, it's like perfect weather, it's not windy, it's not too hot or anything like that. And for me, it's just going out to simply make myself do a little round, bring my camera, take some photos, whether the weather is better or not. So hopefully you can use this as your motivation to simply just go out, whether the weather is perfect or not. We like to make excuses rather than just do it when the weather isn't nice, because I know it's not the most exciting, but sometimes it's just something you have to do to get your creative flow going, and especially if you live in a location where the weather isn't the best every time. Because I can tell you in Texas, the heat here gets unbearable sometimes that, I definitely don't want to spend time more outside, especially because I already spend a lot of time outside with tennis and everything that I genuinely just don't want to go outside anymore. But I still try to find the best time of day to make myself go out to create. And that's something that's helped me out to stay consistent with my YouTube channel, stay consistent with my photography, and stay consistent overall to just become more creative regardless of whether the weather is perfect or not. And that's what I'm hoping that it can help you out to make you not do any more excuses and simply just go out to create. But look at me go. I came outside with the weather not being the nicest. It's like below, I think it's like 10 or like under 10 degrees Celsius, so it's not the nicest for Texas, and it's very windy, so that feels a lot cooler. But at least I made myself go out and create, made this video today, took some photos, and enjoyed myself to just simply be a creative, regardless of the time of day that I, could go out to create and the weather itself. And whether today we got some amazing shots, I still prevailed in being out here, being a creative, taking some photos of things that just kind of got my interest and everything, and was able to be a nice little, photographer and videographer today to just do what I need to. So you better go ahead and do it yourself as well. Don't make excuses and simply go out to create Doesn't matter the weather. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.